everyone, Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot. I'm here to do a Libra reading. This is career, money, abundance, opportunities, wealth, all the good stuff that's coming in. We're going to use a variety of tarot and oracle cards focused on, opportunities, abundance, whatever's coming in, growth, new beginnings, new start. Let's see what we have for you. We'll get a few of these oracle cards. And this is good for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, all placements of Libra, okay? And maybe others of you who have, you're drawn to the channel. That can happen too. Let's see, what do you have coming in? All right, this is that new moon energy still that we're in. Okay, we've had that eclipse, a solar eclipse in our sign, so we're still very much in that energy. Great time for manifestations and setting intentions, and you have dream big. So this is about not underestimating yourself. All right, so this is about you having unlimited potential, dreaming bigger, and reaching higher. So yes, some of us, we really do. We need to dream bigger because we're capable of way more than we even realize. Let's see what else we have. I'm getting something here about, before the reading I was getting, because I always meditate a little before the reading, and I was getting boundaries. You're in the last leg of the race, and you will be tested. All right. But then I also have this like Ace of Cups energy where something's coming in, but there's also this big focus on, before you start something new, you've got to make sure that other door is closed. And then I was seeing you being presented with this like magic key, this key of opportunity here. And you have wisdom here, the owl. If you're not seeing something now, you will. You're going to see it soon. If someone's not doing right or doing you right, or if you're unclear about your own higher self or what you should be doing, you'll get that clarity. This is about choosing wisely. This is about whatever you think about, you bring about, right? That kind of thing. It's about imagining the world as you want it to be, and then you have your true self, right? Your true calling, your destiny here. This is a mask, okay? It's a mask. It could be, someone could have a mask around you, but I'm more focused on you in these readings. And this is about a mask not concealing you. It's actually revealing you, because when you wear a mask, it tells a lot about like what you're hiding, what someone's hiding. Eventually, like the mask will slip too. So this is about you showing who you are by what you do with integrity, right? So showing who you are by what you do with integrity. And then you have a breakthrough. Yeah. So that's like that Ace of Cups kind of energy I was getting. Ace of Swords goes with this too. There's a few breakthrough cards here in the tarot deck. But this is about you not setting limitations on your success. Dream bigger, aim higher. All right. So this is about you having the strength and the courage to break through. Next we'll get into tarot cards too. All right. Only take what resonates. These are general, not personal. Please be respectful of that. Thank you. And you have gold. Yes, yes, yes. This is solid. This is very solid abundance here. Finances. Some of you, I'm getting a award as well. This is about you choosing to invest in something. For some of you, I was getting insurance. Are you going to get that extra coverage? That sort of thing. But this is about you thinking about long-term stability. All right. And not worrying, but actually thinking and planning for it. So think, 10 of Pentacles kind of energy here. This is a good as far as investing. This is also connected to your values. Okay. What do you really value? Is it money or is it overall wealth? WELLTH. That's something that's been coming in the readings lately. Instead of just focusing on money like WELTH, we're focusing on WEALTH. We're focusing on WELLTH. Well, because you are, as I always say, your greatest resource, your greatest asset, and your greatest ally. So you really need to make sure you're taking very good care of yourself first and foremost. You have Rose here. I get that things are unfolding in the timing that they need to, but you might not feel like things are growing or going your way. But right now, as I'm doing this reading, it's a timeless reading, but I'm getting like 3 months. So if you're watching this when I post it in October, the rest, this could really pertain to sort of your career, finances, goals, that sort of thing for the rest of 2024, actually. So with the Rose, we also have, there's something here, a message about simplicity too that I'm getting. All right. So keeping things kind of simple, like focusing on really your overall goal. What is it that you really want? How are you going to get there? Take some inspired action. All right. So this is about you having some sort of financial relief here. Maybe you've made some good investments. Okay, this is about, I'm just going to try to adjust that a little bit so you can see a little more. This is about you having job security. This is about things growing, okay, and just being overall content and giving yourself that TLC that you need. Let's switch over to some other decks now. All right. Let's go to, oh, I like this deck here for this. Okay, let's go here. This is the Enchanted Map. The other decks I used were by Midnight Oracle, and this one's called the Enchanted Map, and it's not by Midnight Oracle. It'll be in the description box. It's by Colette Baron Reed, actually. Let's see. Oh. Okay, so protecting treasure. Card 39. This is about you protecting yourself, actually. Again, whole you being your greatest asset, you got to set those boundaries. That came in right before this reading, really. And you'll notice there's this source of light coming up, okay? So it's like there's treasure. Maybe you have for some of you, you're getting something of value to you. It is coming in. And time will vary depending on the person, but it's like you holding that belief, no matter how dark things get, no matter how rainy it is, no matter how stormy, you're holding that belief that you're worth it, and you have not come this far to only come this far, that you're still setting your sights on something higher and bigger and grander, things that probably people did not realize you would ever achieve. And maybe you yourself were surprised by that. But this is remaining calm in the eye of the storm. No pun intended, with it being stormy and things in different parts of the world. And I wouldn't joke about that. So this is about, you'll notice there are mushrooms there. Now they grow all over the place, right? But they don't need, like light necessarily, I don't think, to grow. You'll often find them in like dark, damp places. So even in those kind of situations when things are seeming dark and uncomfortable and icky to the rest of us, mushrooms are like, sweet, I love this. So it's about finding those kind of moments of joy, regardless of what's going on around you. All right. And then what else? I have one poking out here, wanting to come out. Follow the leader, card 40. Follow the leader. Now it's interesting. You have 39 and then 40. So this is kind of taking steps, but I get that you're taking steps to become the leader. So I just saw 747. That can have significance. I've been seeing that number a lot. So that's you may want to look into angel number 747. In fact, I can do that as well for us. So you, okay. This is about divine timing. Okay. This is divine timing. When I looked at it, I noticed that, there's a clock in the trees, but there's also something about like all these different stages. And then there's also something about divine timing. So it's kind of like the leader, you are the leader, but sometimes we have to give it up to the powers that are greater than us, right? Your gods, angels, that sort of thing, whatever it is that you personally believe in, kind of giving it up to the universe. 747 for an angel number. Let's see, where's my angel number book? Right here. I'm just going to look this up. This is the Kyle Gray angel number book. So because we keep seeing, or I keep seeing it, and it's pertaining to your readings, it says this is time for you to fly high, spread your wings, express everything you need to express in order to be free. Angels are flying with you and want to be part of your bigger picture. Beautiful. So 747. All right. That time could mean something to you. Maybe you've been seeing it on the clock a lot lately too. Maybe you were born at that time. All right. Magic prayer, card 32. Yeah, this is, as you make this change, you are being guided and supported. It's almost like things maybe haven't gone your way with certain things because you haven't set big enough. Like you haven't dreamed big enough, like you're deserving of better or something. That's why you didn't get what you asked for, because something better is on the way. That could be, relevant for some of you. All right. That could be the reason why, because a lot of us want to know why, let's see what else we have here. Let's just go right into the tarot deck now. Golden Nouveau Tarot. All right. Let's see. I'm getting the Allman Brothers. So I don't know if that's a connection for you. And you have the Three of Wands. So going out of that comfort zone. And the thing is with the Three of Wands is it's not like you're waiting around doing nothing. It's reminding you have opportunities, and because it's the wands, it's a suit of action and passion and inspiration and drive. And it's like remembering that, there's usually those ships in the harbor there. Well, those are ones that you've chartered. So it's like you've already taken action. You've decided to go out of your comfort zone and realize, you're the one who's in charge here of whatever that's coming in. And it is against, it's that taking that inspired action and kind of leaving behind what needs to be left behind. And then you have that Four of Wands. So you graduate from the Three to the Four of Wands. Some of you, this can be a card of graduation. You'll notice it's 11-11 with the two wands there on two on each side. That's the divine timing card as well. So this is about celebrating all of your achievements. This is about celebrating the good, the bad, and all the in between, because you surpassed expectations, probably even your own. And this is about getting over those hurdles. And for some of you, you actually have some new support coming in. It could be a female of a different age than you, maybe slightly older or younger. But you do have this coming in. They could be in person or in spirit. I'm getting Rose with this, so I don't know if that could be a connection for some of you. Okay, somebody's randomly specific message here. So this is achievement, though, the Four of Wands. This is like, could be marriage, could be a great contract coming in of some kind, commitment, but it's like blast off, things are aligning and working out. And then you have this Nine of Wands, all right? And again, that's that setting the boundaries and really taking good care of yourself. You've got to take good care of yourself. Interesting, you have all Wands, and this is a career abundance opportunity, kind of action and goal-oriented reading. And this is what we have here, Nine of Wands, boundaries. So remember, you have the resources to give yourself what you need in other ways. So really be implementing what it is you need to get the rest, give yourself time of clarity, that sort of thing. We are still in eclipse season. Things can be kind of confusing, honestly. It's, little mistakes can be made, big mistakes can be made too, but there's just sort of like almost like a haziness kind of thing. All right. And so things can appear kind of like, well, if you look at the background here, it can appear kind of like this reflective kind of hazy, or seeing a reflection of something, confusion, and then it can get, zoom and get very clear, like these flowers, right? And you can kind of go in and out, and it can be kind of intense emotionally and upsetting. And I mean, at least that's how I feel the energy of it. And that's why I say, like, so don't rush things. Make sure you're taking the time to really go over details and things like that. Some of you have more options than you realize. You have the Eight of Wands. Here we are, yet another Wands card. So something is building momentum and coming in really quickly again. So for some of you, you are absolutely going to be very happy with what's coming towards you. There is an actual breakthrough. So there's breakthrough here, and then underneath it, you have that Eight of Wands. All right. So, and the reason I say that is if I take these cards and I slide these over, that's actually where it fell. So Eight of Wands is under that breakthrough, dream of big. You have the Three of Wands, Four of Wands. You need to trust the higher wisdom. We have wisdom there. Your true self, take care of what it is you want, set boundaries. Okay. Go forth with integrity and don't let people cross your boundaries. These cards are aligning perfectly. All right. And if you need a break, take it. Here we go, right here. This person's taking a break. All right. They still have their treasure there. It's still there. It's still going to be yours there. But you just need to sometimes get clear and take a break. And, you may actually have some really deep introspective moments here that actually comes with a new moon, So this is it's a really good time for you to be setting intentions, mapping things out, writing things down, journaling things, cleansing, taking really good care of yourself. This could be baths you're doing. I'm getting like kind of detox sort of energy. All right. I know I'm not a health professional or anything, so get professional help for that. But then you have the Chariot in reverse. All right. So this is about, you need to trust your ability to, you need to trust your values and stick to them, actually, because we do have it in reverse. It is under that card Gold, which is talking about your position, long-term success, investments, solid foundation, all that, and your integrity and your values. And it's like, no matter what comes your way, don't be steered in a direction that is not true to you. All right. So there's very much a be true to yourself kind of energy coming in. And you have that Devil card in reverse. Exactly. There could be something from your past coming in, or some sort of old, like, yeah, I don't want to overuse that word. Everybody says toxic, like just, there could be just excess, of something, or something that's just not in your greatest highest good. It's not in your benefit. It's like, it's again, it could be an old pattern or something like that, where you're not even maybe responsible for it, but it is under there. And this is about you being, because you freed yourself from that, you're actually now going to be able to grow a lot more. So, it's going to vary among all of you. I'm going to see what else we get here. Yeah, big breakthrough here. Let's see. I want to go to, I'm trying to decide, because they're wanting me to use a special deck. I'm not clear on exactly which one that is. Let's see. We're going to do, oh, here we go. Here we go. It's the Dark Mansion Tarot. All right. Yeah, this is actually a deck that's very special to me. So maybe that's what I was hearing, why I was hearing. And that just like kind of flipped out in a funny way. But oh my goodness. Oh, this is what they want you to know. The Emperor? That is so cool. So there's Aries energy here with this. It doesn't have to be that, but that's the leadership energy. Aries being the first sign of the zodiac. That's the warrior. That's the champion. That's someone who is not going to back down. This is a strong leader. So you are in that energy right now. You're in that energy of it. You're rising above it. I'm seeing sort of Phoenix rising from the ashes. I'm seeing that Chariot coming back in, infusing itself in this card. And you're focused, you're determined. Eyes on the prize here. Eyes up. Keep your head up. Keep your chin up. You may have somebody on the other side who would have told you to keep your head up, keep your chin up, that sort of thing. But I'm getting some of you stand tall, stand proud. All right. So let's see what else we have. Oh, all right, I'm getting Lucinda and Sherman. Oh, wow, 3 of Cups. Okay, so there's that lovely celebration here. They're in the garden. You'll notice they have a lot of resources there as far as food and drink and nice surroundings. And so maybe some of you you're moving into that sort. I just heard, yeah, moving in. You're moving actually. You're actually moving. So you're physically moving. You're moving on up here. You've got, again, this card's falling on top of the the wisdom card, imagining what you think about, bring about, like you're making your dreams come true essentially. And then it's on top of that 4 of Wands too. So you have this 4 of Wands, 3 of Cups. It's all about celebration here and having enough, right? So really coming at things too, maybe from a real sense of gratitude here. That can certainly combat, that scarcity mindset, which can sometimes block us. We'll get into money blocks though. And oh my goodness, you have the 10 of Pentacles here. Now, this is about, because you hold yourself in high regard, because you're clear on your purpose and all that. This is really you you're going to be known for, if you're not already, as a person of integrity. All right. And for some of you, you are that wise advisor, the counsel. You have this like wisdom that, and sometimes people love, and sometimes it can be difficult because maybe you have a lot of people coming to you. You're that top resource for them. You're that, it doesn't have to be money even. It could be anything. It could be, again, like I said, like a counselor in some way, or, people find your energy to be, grounded, more grounded than theirs possibly for some of you, or it's you going to someone like this. All right. But it's sort of like, no matter what, you have to do your own work, right? And they have to do their own work. So there I am getting a message about, celebrating separation actually. So that could mean so many different things. Maybe some of you are separating, and maybe some of you also are, it's like just being able to stand on your own, so there's that. And we have, let's see what else we have with this 8 of Wands and the breakthrough. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Too many. But I am going to take them. They're not actually too many. So we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You have the King of Swords was first, and then the 4 of Swords. So this is about this is about shifting perspective. Okay. These cards all together. Okay. Again, it's sort of getting yourself. Oh, and then it says, interestingly enough, right on this card, it says, don't be limited by your expectations. So this is what I get. It's shifting the mindset. It's getting clear on, like, getting yourself out of this sort of poverty consciousness kind of thing here with the 5 of Pentacles. It's in reverse. That's good. That's how we would want it. You're not out in the cold. You're not alone. Maybe you're finding that you do have resources and they're going to come in swiftly, or they are, you're getting connected to something. And once you're connected to that one thing that was missing for you, everything else improves. Okay. So getting that clarity here, there's a big need to get clear And again, really kind of excise what does not suit you or fit. Okay, so this person's going within, Four of Swords. That's that sort of reflective, very good. Like I said, it aligns perfectly with a new moon like this. That introspection, particularly with this, since this is a new moon solar eclipse, in our sign too. And there's that King of Swords, and this is something about you. This is about you not letting anything trample on you. I don't know how else to put it, but this is about you. Part of your breakthrough is that you've shown the universe that you're going to adhere to the standards you've set for yourself. And what else do we have? Like, you're holding yourself in high regard, and you're going to be blessed for that. You're going to be blessed for leading a life of integrity. Okay, and you have the Moon card here. All right, so there's the Seven of, it's on top of the Chariot here, this Moon card. And again, we're in this lively kind of moon energy right now. And with the moon, I actually am getting something about some of you are holding on to something that is from the past and that needs to be released. And that something could, because that's like preventing you from moving forward, possibly. And you could also be letting, this is a separate line here, you could be letting some of your emotions or the others, emotions of others, get in your way from your, like, get in your way of some kind, and of your getting in the way of your blessings or abundance. That could be happening. But let me get a clarifier on that. I always like to clarify the moon, because the moon can be, again, this like kind of unclear energy, or the Five of Cups. Exactly. So that's hanging on to the past. Yeah. So we need to focus on what's in front of us. And this person has, a cup standing upright, which is kind of obvious that they're missing. And then there's another cup standing up upright on the ground. Normally you just see, three have fallen, two are upright, but they have them in different positions here. So it's making me think that there's a focus on, there could be two things from your past. One's buried deep, and one is like kind of obvious where I say it and you're like, oh yeah, that's me. I need to, stop being influenced by my childhood or my ex or this job deal that went wrong, or some work deal, or some, whatever it is. But I'm getting that for some of you, it is really needing to go like deep, and do this sort of a more, maybe you're going to get some, either, just some other sort of resource support from someone or somewhere else. And then I have the Lovers here. Yeah, it's so that you can be in your total true alignment here. Some of you were betrayed. Okay, there's no doubt about it. I am getting that betrayal has affected finances, and it has affected your overall satisfaction with life, possibly. Don't let it affect it any further, though, is what I'm hearing. So I know that's easier said than done. I didn't even want to say that, but that's what came out. Okay. It's about, trying to get ourselves more in alignment with what it is we do want. You have, a lot of you do have something coming in. Otherwise, like if there was something with a relationship, you have somebody else coming in close, but you might already know them. They're already in your energy, possibly. It could actually be someone you knew before, but didn't exactly date or something, but you're very busy. I'm getting this busy energy. If I'm talking to you right now, I'm getting this sort of busy energy. Now, you getting into a new relationship could bother somebody else. And if this is about a job, like you took one deal or one client over another, whatever, you went to one company, now the other one wants you back. Okay. So it's kind of like, I'm getting this like sort of someone else wanting you back. Make sure that you're not allowing that to affect your new beginning. This came through clearly in another reading I just did. And it's like making sure you're closing one door before this fresh start, before this new one. All right, because we don't want to be mixing energies, because then we're not really going to know if something really was given a fair shot, if it's a job or if it's a new project, if you're still thinking about the old stuff or you're going about it in the same way, but just with a different person or something. That's probably not going to work. But we also have, the Eight of Cups. Exactly. It's really needing to walk away completely. See the moon in the upright and the sky here too. Yeah, this person's choosing not to revisit the past, and they're going forward, even though they might be afraid of not having as much money or having their resources affected in some way. Maybe they're afraid of being alone or not having that partnership or whatever it is, business, love, otherwise. But they're doing it because they know that they can just feel almost that like star energy moving in, that wish is fulfilled, that wish granted, that, that holding their dreams firm, and yeah, because you got dream bigger was your very first card of the whole reading, but it's like following your dream, and not just following it, but creating it and maintaining it. Yep. And you have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. This is just somebody, again, somebody kind of trying, again, something from your past, or you are clinging. Okay. So either they're clinging, you're clinging, it's clinging. Just sort of make sure you're getting rid of that residual darkness, that residual energy that could be around. And are you really ready? Like, ask, are you seriously ready for this new thing? Or do you need to, maybe do something temporary or something, or less serious for now, and then really kind of get clear in that like Four of Swords kind of energy? What else? All right. I'm getting Stanley, Stan. King of Pentacles. Yes, look at that. Okay, so I love seeing this in that last row here underneath the rose. This is about, yes, and this is covering up that devil energy here, okay? So the King of Pentacles on top of that is like, I love also that it's the King of Pentacles, because this is about you've overcome difficult things. You see the grapes here in the background. They're difficult to grow. And you were able to do that. Now you have two kings here. You have the King, Queen of Swords. It doesn't matter, male, female, gender is not part of this reading, but it looks similar. Like they look like the similar person, or I'm actually getting that two people in here, for you and maybe even like a sibling or cousin, someone close to you. Maybe you're doing something together or separately, but you're both getting success. So there's something there that maybe you and someone you're close with is also getting their success. And it's so cool because you'll be able to celebrate together. So that's a very specific message for someone. And I also just heard Eric. All right. So any name that includes Eric, Erica or Erickson or whatever it could be, but that's coming in. I just heard about somebody's relative being a teacher. They were a teacher. They retired. Yep. And okay. And actually, I feel as though like you're very aware of their presence in your life now, even though they've passed on. Yeah, like I'm almost getting like moving objects, things moving, being misplaced, or getting kind of like creaking sounds and things. So there's something about like knowing they've made their presence known in your energy. This is like a grandparent, okay? So they have made their presence known, and they were some sort of either a mentor to you, or they were a teacher of some kind, or a deacon or something like that. But there's something here where they maybe even taught you about metaphysical practices too, tarot cards or anything, spiritual in sense too. Okay, so the King of Pentacles, really stable, solid foundation. In my experience, roses are not the most easy things to grow either. So if you can stick with something, you'll have that security you need down the road. All right. So if you can stick out some of these more difficult parts, and you can overcome some of the aspects of something that you're not enjoying, or if you can kind of look at it from a different perspective, that could help. And there's that Six of Wands. There's that recognition. All right. So this is really, again, you with the wands, huh? Look at that success here. It's attitude. I just heard like hearing attitudes, everything. So it's really, again, about having that more, just letting more positivity in to help grow your abundance here. And for some of you with the Lovers, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Wands, this is really, it is actually a marriage, a wedding. So that can be completely separate from your own abundance, but someone around you could be getting married or just got married, or you're celebrating an anniversary, or it could be, they could be giving me a clue about like, I'm actually getting Virgo too with this and the Star. So maybe Aquarius and Virgo energy too. They're saying something about like they're talking about hardships and suffering, and now like throwing rice. So wishing you well after these difficulties, like things are going to be, it's kind of like, let me see here. It's almost you're committing to yourself. It's like a recommitment to yourself and to your purpose. For some, we have the Knight of Wands, more wands. I mean, really taking action towards what it is, or who it is that you desire. Really doing that and achieving it too, because you're very clear. Look at that Wheel of Fortune. You getting that wheel going. You're the one who gets that wheel going, right? You're in the driver's seat here. So that's also coming in. But I want to be mindful. There is a tiny bit of undercurrent of either residual hard times or deception or this betrayal that really hurt deeply. All right. And making sure that you move that wheel forward when you're ready and that there is no rush. Okay. And you may feel rushed and you may see other people, getting what they want out of life and go, go, go. But you can get what you want without having to be like throwing yourself into something before you're ready. I don't know why. I just keep getting this message about that. And the Five of Wands, yeah, okay. Because if you do rush in there, it could just be harder. It could be more conflict, more struggle. Yeah, Ten of Swords. It could just be, it's just not. It's not going to be healthy. It's not worth it to overdo it and burn yourself out. Eight of Pentacles. Yep. This person's taking more of a steady approach, clear, wise approach, getting very clear on what they want to do, perfecting things. Page of Cups. Yep. And really making sure that what they're doing is actually going to help them get to their overall goal. Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah. There's a point here where those hurts they're telling me hurts to being reversed and harnessed, the lessons of like then leading to a win. So it's kind of like if you had a Three of Swords, hurtful, painful, it could have been anything. It could be health scares. It could be relationship stuff of any kind. It could be end of a career. It could be, being asked, being asked to leave a job, not wanting to, just hurt, or even hearing somebody that you trusted, like talking badly about you, anything really. There's something here about because you held yourself, because you stuck to because you went forward with integrity, you're rewarded for that. You learned the lesson, Some people and things are put in our path so that we learn from it. They're not meant to stay, right? And it's like, yeah, that's why some bad things happen to good people. Well, it happens, it's part of our path. It's part of how we grow and learn, so there is something here about like, if it's hurting now, it's going to be an end to that. You're going to get, okay, Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Making that decision. Right. Oh, I am getting very much. Some of you are wondering if you should go back to somebody or something, like almost like regretting making a decision, but yes. Okay. So there's that. Yeah. Indecision here. There was maybe you could have even made a big decision recently during like eclipse season or around the time of the supermoon even, and that can be because it was a supermoon eclipse. But sometimes when we make big decisions, some astrologers advise don't make big decisions during them, but you have to, right? But this is this is confirmation it was the right choice. Actually, it was the right choice, but things could feel a little, your energy just could be up and down with certain choices. All right. But you do have that Ace of Cups. Didn't I mention I felt Ace of Cups coming in at the very beginning? So yeah, Ace of Cups with going here now. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Eight of Cups. Okay. But again, it was like sort of like maybe you hesitated or you're hesitating to let something go. Yeah. Three of Cups. Right. Yeah. Okay. Like, not sure if it's safe to celebrate too for some of you. Yep. Five of Swords. That's like kind of that the no more fighting, the conflict, kind of ending that. Being there was something about arguing for the sake of arguing or something. I just saw 3 and then you have that you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. So I get this could have been a home situation or a family situation too. All right. But Seven of Cups, you do have all these options now, and lots of things are going to be looking good for you. And Justice, yeah, things are going to balance out for you. And if you were wronged, the universe is going to come in and make it right. You might not get that with that situation. You might not get an apology or a please come back and work for us or I want to get back together. None that's not really the justice that's going to come in. It's going to be a lot bigger than that. You're going to get like a higher, like a divine justice. That was divine intervention, whatever happened with that. Okay. Now, what sort of blocks do we have? I want to know what kind of money blocks we have. And then opportunities. So like some of you are going to have things coming in. Let me see what else we have. Oh, I guess I can get some of these cards. All these decks now that I want to use for you. And money blocks. Let's see. All right. So blocks. Things that could be blocking us that we want to let go of. And I've listed all the decks I'm using so far. Bad decisions. So this is a Maruka X deck. Money blocks. All right. And this is, if things are not going well, it's best not to make important decisions during this time. Exactly. Close that one door, okay? But close the other doors before you go through this new one, okay? So this is about if you ignored your intuition and now you're suffering the effects of possibly a bad decision. This is about you being more strategic going forward, okay? This is about you waiting until you're in a much better, clearer frame of mind. Okay, maybe wait till, maybe you have an important event coming up. Wait till that's gone through, gone by, and then if you need to make any more decisions, if you possibly can, okay. So this is about you getting more information. There could be more information coming in. I love that you got justice here, though, that balance, that harmony, that making things right. And then you have unrealistic expectations here, so a block could be um just you know realizing that some of the expectations you have might not necessarily be realistic. um and again, some of that, like the SMART goals that I've been talking about, again, it's like make sure your goals are specific, measurable. How are you going to know when you make success towards them, right? Achievable. So this is like making sure they're achievable. And then the R in SMART is realistic. Are they realistic? And then T is timely. So like, can you really do this in the amount of time you said you would? And how will you know? What will you measure as progress? What else? So this is about reconsidering your expectations, maybe keeping your focus on the areas inside your control, like your actions, and that way you're more likely to achieve the outcomes you desire. And then here is another possible money block is just being too hard on yourself, and that's falling right on that 10 of Swords. So again, like, are you putting this pressure on yourself? Like, who says it has to get done by right now or something? Is it feeling good the way you're doing it? If it's not, you may need to redirect yourself and just adjust some things. So this is about you being too hard on yourself, creating unnecessary hurdles, really. All right. And this is about giving yourself credit for how far you have come, because you don't need to lower your bar. You just need to be able to see all your small wins too. All right. And just like shift the perspective here and give yourself time to rest and be clear and rejuvenate. Worth. This is a mind info card. That's the deck, mind info. Worth. So this is about you're being asked to honor your worth. It can be easy to feel that we aren't good enough or worthy of happiness. It simply isn't the case, though, because you're worthy, you have inherent value. This is about you cherishing yourself and seeing your own worth. We tell the universe and we tell others how to treat us by how we treat ourselves and the other information we send out, the other energy we send out. And this is miracles. Mm-hmm. Some of you are going to have enhanced skills. All right, your skills are being enhanced in some way. So you're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles you already have, and also to those that are currently occurring. Like, so things that you already have already, and then things that are currently on their way. Maybe this is about miracles surrounding you and being on the lookout. So it's kind of like, you know, believing is seeing instead of seeing is believing. Believing is seeing. Someone left me, I think it was Trish. Thank you, Trish. Hi, Trish. Nice to meet you. Left me a comment about that. And I loved the quote, that reversal of believing is seeing rather than seeing is believing. And I think it was from a book, like an actual author had said that. So that's awesome. I love that mentality. And this is pay attention. Pay attention. Okay. So this is about you're being asked to pay close attention to the signs you're already being given, subtle and obvious ones. That's why we had those in the Five of Cups. We had one on the floor and one up top. Like I said, there's something obvious and there's something not so obvious maybe that we need to tweak or work on. So make sure that you're seeing the signs, because that could be indicating how best to move forward in order to live your best life. Let's see what else we have. Some of you coming in. All right. Some of you have, okay. So some of you may have just recently had something that hurt, as far as like, a loan denied or rejection in some way, any area of your life even, and just feeling, crummy about it. But again, there's that, you always hear it. Rejection is, protection and redirection, right? And so there's something better. There it is. There's a job offer. Like, so maybe, getting that denial then causes you to, this is a very specific example. It may not apply to any but one of you, but maybe one thing was denied. So that causes you to put yourself out there and accept, then you're able to accept something even better. Job, anything. It could be anything, person, whatever. And then you also have to look forward to, micromanage. Okay, so some of you could feel as though you're under somebody who is, what would be like an emperor in reverse, someone who's kind of very controlling, manipulative, over your shoulder, that sort of thing. And it's difficult. And there's a weekend sale here for some of you. So some of you may be hitting some sales this week, but the micromanaging, it's kind of like, make sure you're not micromanaging your own success. Again, it comes right back to, not being too hard on yourself and celebrating those small wins. And what else you have? Saving money. Some of you are going to be able to save some money. That's awesome. Maybe you're saving because you've got this sale coming in. Let's get another one of these. Interview. Okay, so you have job offer, interview, and then you have spending. So watching the spending though, trying not to, the big message here with the combination of cards here on the table right now is like, don't spend money before you have it. All right. So there's, just, but we all do it, I think, sometimes, or at least used to. And here's another Maruka X deck. It's the money and job one. Surprise. Love that. All right. Surprise. So it's a happy surprise. So this is expect the universe to pleasantly surprise you. Everything's going to be revealed to you in time. Let the plan unfold, just like a rose. You can't rush the growth of a plant, right? It just does it in its own time. All right. So this is about, we don't want to deliberately leave things unplanned, but at the same time, we want to kind of keep ourselves open to the possibilities that things could go well. Let me get you a success card if you're an entrepreneur, or in general, maybe you want to, but these are generally, so these are called success cards. And then it's a giant deck. We just had some things flip over, and we'll take the first two. 1, 2. All right. So the first card is card 21. I'll show that to you now. Card 21. This is about design. All right. It's like how you're packaging yourself or your product, your website. Okay. So I'm going to read it. It says the designer does not begin with some preconceived idea. Rather, the idea is the result of careful study and observation, and the design a product of that idea. So this is by an art director named Paul Rand. So the overall message is good design is simple, intuitive, and self-explanatory. So pencil on paper will help you think through a lot. Start with the core, then layer on style. So what's your main message? Then add the extras. If you're developing a website, like what is your overall mission? What are you selling? What's your product? What's your service? And then you can add on, the things that make it look pretty and all the the style aspects, the extras. So this is about when you run across something you like, save a link or a photo too. All right, into an inspiration folder. And the questions to ask yourself are, have you proactively sought inspiration from other businesses? You don't have to recreate the wheel for everything, right? You don't want to copy anybody, but you can, it's okay to look around and see what your competitors are doing, right? Maybe even work with them, And have you created prototypes and watched customers interact with them? So if you had a YouTube channel even, are you trying new things now and again? Are you polling your viewers, asking for viewer input, reading those comments, Systemization, card 82. 1982 could be a number for you, an important number. The leaders, or you could be born on the 21st, I'm hearing. The leader's role is to first see the wheels of the machine, then get those wheels turning with maximum efficiency. You have the Wheel of Fortune here in your reading. That's a quote by Sam Carpenter by Work the System. I assume he's an author. So it says systems are everywhere. Inspect them across your business and personal life. Think how to consistently ensure their efficiency, including fail-safes, documentation, delegation, automation. Saving time and staying in a distraction-free flow state are key. Approach the biggest opportunities first, but remember most progress actually comes from many 1% improvements. That is very true. This is about you honoring, realizing, and giving attention to small celebrations, improvements, steps. So 1% improvements add up. They totally add up. You don't have to get it perfect, but you need to get it going, is what's coming into my head right now. I had to tell myself that when I started this. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I need to put something out there for my first videos. It's like, it's not going to be perfect. Don't expect perfection. All right. So what are you doing yourself that someone else can do? Like if you have a business, what can you delegate basically? And what are you best at? And where can you spend your time most effectively? Which processes are the most chaotic or require the most labor? If you do not like record keeping and all that stuff, like QuickBooks, get some, if you know you're not great with organization and writing things down and keeping track of your expenses, entering it into QuickBooks like once a week. And I don't work for them. I don't even have QuickBooks anymore. I just like keep track of it myself in my own spreadsheets. But and I'm not even like fancy or whatever. I'm not even fancy. But yeah, it's what can you do on your own? There's some free software too. I'm sure you can get as far as bookkeeping, or can you hire somebody to do it like an hour a week for you? Are your systems documented and accessible to ensure consistent execution? Yeah. You don't want to be overlooking things like, oh, I spent this much on this for my business and this much and this much. And then because you didn't write it down and keep those receipts or keep track of it somewhere, you lose it. And then you realize you put more money into the business than you actually claimed, So you want to make sure that you're being fair to yourself. And also you do want to be careful with your documentation for legal and tax purposes, if you ever were to be audited. So make sure there's an emphasis here on good record keeping. I want to get anything else? Let's see. Let's get some moon manifestation cards. So moon message manifestation cards. This is a Yasmin Boland deck. All right. You have slow it down. And there's moonstone on here, actually. Some of you may be drawn to moonstone. Maybe you have Cancerian energy too. So moonstone, slow it down. That's so you can hear your intuitive messages yourself, right? And then you have transformation. Yeah, this is moon magic here. Transformation is happening. And I didn't mention it, but I did see 555 in this reading. I saw 222, 555, 3333, and 747. Whoa, we have two cards here. So change your tune. A moonlight serenade. This person's a musician. Looks like they're playing the flute. It almost looked like a clarinet, but I guess it's a flute. Yeah. And then you have accept, help. Yes. Some of you are getting support. Maybe that's how you need to change your tune, is like accepting some support, and again, like the success card said, delegating, let me get you some other moon messages, as we really are working with the moon now. So this is the moon magic deck. And you have, I assess matters carefully and discern wisely. Mm-hmm. You also have, I gather more wisdom each day. Each day, right? It's day by day. And then we go, small step. Oh, two more. Okay, you have, I'm courageous and powerful. And I hear, and I'm not afraid to dream big and create my life that I want and deserve, right? And then I have, my words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. Making sure things really align with who you are as a person. Inside, outside, need to match, right? That's when we're at our most peaceful selves generally. Let's get let's go ahead and get an animal card, and we'll get a numbers card too, or some numbers cards. Animals. If you are not a Libra and you would like to check out your other placements, or if you are a Libra, I read over there too. But my other channel is Schoolhouse Intuitive Messages. And that was created because viewers here wanted me to read for all signs. So I created a separate channel to do that. So that I post every weekend at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, all signs readings. And then I also will do sign-specific readings, once or twice a week there as well. Okay? So it is kind of a trial. If I get enough subscribers over there and everything, then I'll keep it going. Otherwise, I'm going to focus more on this and other things. Here we go. Raven is here. And this is it's connected to your throat chakra. It's all about your preference. And number 33 is coming in. So this is about you speaking your truth, manifesting your desires into reality by using words that match your intentions. Words are magic. That's just it. And I just said the internally external need to match. That's when you're going to be most aligned. And that's when you can really come from a very powerful manifestation position. All right. So You're telling the universe clearly what you want. When we say one thing and do another, it's kind of confusing. Let's see, what do we need to surrender to? Is there something we need to surrender to? Surrender to what is. Interesting. We had this card recently, either here or on the other channel. Surrender to what is. So this is flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it is exactly what to do, as it will bring you peace. And then numbers wise, let's see. Most powerful angel number right now with you. Overall message. I knew it would be 222. I almost said it out loud too. That was the first angel number I saw in this reading, actually. So yeah, 222. There it is, a sign of expansion. That's exactly what we want for this time. This is about your spirit, mind, and soul aligning and growing. That's how you experience harmony. And because it is, this type of reading, I do want to get you other angel cards. So let's get the Celestial Angel Number by Midnight Oracle. This was the Power of Surrender deck. And the Animal deck was a card by Britta Bowman. Or a deck, yeah, it was an animal card, yeah, by Britta Bowman. All right. And here we go. Angel number 4949, positive outlook. So 4s and 9s could be playing a role. See the good in situations. Seek it out, actually. Release negativity and keep the faith grow and expand. And then you have 444, new levels. Yep, new levels of success, new levels of expansion, growth, opportunity. This is your prayers are being answered, being heard, exalted. You're being lifted up. There's strength here, dedication, and work. It's all paying off for you. And then you have the right path, 5858. So 5s and 8s, 4s, 9s, all kinds of numbers. Maybe you are 58. I'm also getting 52, but this is your true destiny. And again, you have strength, prayer, courage, determination, and miracles on this card. I just heard a red-winged blackbird. I heard some of you may be connected to the red-winged blackbird. And also that, by the way, would be connected to Cancerian energy. So that's coming in. And then let's get you one of these Colette Baron Reed Spirit Animal cards. You have Bobcat Spirit, card 8. And it says, life is a mystery. Let's get another one. I like these. 2 more, actually. Okay. Flamingo. Some of you connect with flamingos and or turtles. Now I'm getting balance here, and I'm also getting some maternal energy. So card 62, slow and steady wins the race with turtle. These are the pocket-sized ones. They come in a tin. They're so cute. And then you have flamingo, embrace the in-between. That's just like the surrender to what is, right? And you've had throughout this reading kind of, you can control so much, and then the rest of it, it's like we have to trust. And I know you probably hear that all the time, but that is what's happening. And also, I just want to let you know, life is speeding up. If you're feeling like it is, it's because it is. And I feel like you're absolutely correct with that. And I do want to get an Archangel card. Let's see who's with us right now. Oh, wow. 2. Uriel. Oh, Archangel Uriel. Okay. So Taurus and Sagittarius energy. Nope, just Taurus energy. Okay. So this is the keeper of wisdom and inspiration. Guidance, prophetic vision, decisions, plan of action, and sparks of inspiration. Call upon him. Call upon Archangel Uriel to help you with that. He says, I give wisdom to solve complicated problems and help you find solutions for challenging predicaments. There is something better. You just might not be seeing it yet, is what I'm going to add to this card. All right. So you may be connected to Ruby, the name Ruby, the color, maybe you have a red car, even, I don't know. But there's also, that's July, the month of July. So Cancer, Leo, and a lucky day could be Tuesday. This is Daniel, Archangel Daniel, Aries, Sag energy, card 21. 321 could mean something for you. All right. Daniel is the protector of infants and children. This is connected to energies of youthfulness, birth of a child, contagious joy, a zest for life, lightness of being, and wonder. If you're asking yes or no, this is a yes for something. Desert rose is the crystal, which it's actually desert rose. It doesn't look like a crystal really. It just kind of looks like this ball with like lines on it, but that's because it's created in the desert of sand and wind, and it's actually a form of selenite, the white kind. This is selenite, the white like kind of translucent thing. It's very it scratches easily. But the little ball is actually desert rose. So you may be connecting with that, or you may want to look that up and look into the meaning and what spiritually it helps with or whatever. She says, when you feel weighed down by life or heavy emotions, I will help you reconnect to the wonder and joy of living. Some of us really need that right now. Okay, and that's what I have for you. You have everything, and yeah, that's about it. So I hope this reading helped. I just saw 5555. So if it did, please, you know what to do. Give me a like, subscribe, become a member. Leave a nice comment. And I just want to thank you all and wishing you all the best. Thanks, Libra. And viewers, all viewers. Thanks, everyone.